Wednesday the 24th of July 2019, and glorious day back down in Brightlingsea, which is a bit different to last month. Obviously some people are on holiday already. It's about 30 degrees at least at the moment. It's been a nightmare journey down here as usual. Overhead wire problems at Colchester meant I had to disembark one stop before my intended station, Wivenhoe. So 1 hour bus journey from there to here, Brightlingsea. It's now 2 o'clock. About to embark on this vessel to Point Clear, about 3 minutes journey. And hope for the best on the other side.
Sorry?
And as you can see, there is Point Clear. The tide is well out at the moment, quite low. So unlike my last visit last month, I can actually land now. This is an 11-mile walk to Clacton or thereabouts. I'm not convinced that the GPX route that I've been given is indeed correct, but I'll soon find out.
Hello. Hi guys. Want to go right there?
So here we are, very different to last month. Who needs the med? Our vessel goes on to West Mersey from here, or East Mersey theoretically. Dredger wasn't in last month either. Anyway, let's crack on. About 2:15, and I need to get this route sorted. As you can see, low tide at the moment. So here we are, Point Clear. Point Clear's Martello Tower, appropriately decorated. Mersey Island over there on my right. Nuclear power station. Wind farm. Now at the moment I've simply followed the sea wall, but whether you can do that up ahead I do not know. Got a caravan park over on the left. And according to my OS Maps GPS, we're looking at a walk, if all goes to plan, of about 9 miles, not 11. But due to errors, I reckon it will be nearer 11, because I'm not confident that I'll be able to get past the heights, or on the other side of the heights, rejoin the seawall, because it's not a public right of way. One of those old sailing barges. I've seen them moored up in St Catherine's Dock in the past. Can't remember where they come from. Somewhere, Malden is it, on the Essex coast. Anyway, nice shot across the bay here. That's a decent sized seashell, about 6 foot high from top to bottom. One of those old beacons. Lots of sandbars become visible when the tide is low. So I wonder if it'd actually be possible to walk round on the top of the beach to get to where I need to be. Pretty tough walking on sand though. It's time consuming and sapping, particularly on a hot day like today. So there you go. So much for the English coast path, eh? So as you can see, this section clearly intimidating. So one of the local chalet owners suggested that I follow the road down to Leover Sands because he's not aware of any alternative route as described in the text. So I've just come from the Eastern Promenade, now stood in front of a roundabout at the Orchards holiday village. First public footpath sign I've seen today, and it looks to me like it would have taken me back to Eastern Promenade. I'm now stood in Point Clear Road following the instructions. Okay, I'm stood at the end of Dumont Avenue, and there is no access beyond this point to the seawall, as I suspected. Well, in fact there might be. This looks like an unofficial path to me. Yeah, there's even a wooden footbridge here, indicating that over time it's certainly been used as an unofficial path. And houses, as you could see, are being built as I speak. So you do indeed join the seawall here, and someone's recently cut it. So someone has been down here recently, and it even looks to me, looking back towards Point Clear, that people do walk down this bit as well, because it's trodden down. Views on my right, unspoilt marshland, because obviously it's not an official path. That's the way ahead. That's wasteland to my left, which no doubt will get built on in time, and this access path will disappear. So as you can see, two new properties are being built there, or one's built and one's complete. I came down the side of that field. There is, in fact, if you catch the tides right and get a very low tide, a means of walking to Clacton, across that bay, in your knees, up to your knees in mud, to join that spit, and that'll take you all the way to Clacton via Leover Sands. So the local was telling me. Very calm and quiet now. Amazing how the plastics get dumped even up this far. That's a good half mile, maybe more, out to the channel. More balloon detritus. So I'm at Seawick Sluice, which is next to the sewer farm marked on the map. Just over there. And this is where the official footpath starts. So in that sense I mean the non-restricted PROW, public right of way, is from now on to Clacton. Absolutely hundreds of starlings, which aren't that common now in that sewer farm. Anyway, I can now officially get up on the seawall. Lee over sands ahead, seawall to my right, although it wasn't mown at this point. Let's see if it is here. No, it isn't. Strange, because the other bit was the unofficial path. Wind farms everywhere. Scenery to my left as I head south to Lee over sands. Something's got wind of me down there. Can't see it. Anyway, warning note being issued. There you go. One I don't recognise. So probably quite rare. It's not actually that hot today. Lovely cooling breeze from the southwest. Stood at this point, there are wind farms everywhere, all around me. So as you can imagine, I am not in my element. Now finally reach a bit of the seawall proper. Small collection of dwellings at what I believe to be Lee over sands. So there it is, official, along the seawall on the other side. And this is Lee over sands, what there is of it. Who needs Clacton when you could have lovely tranquility like this? Decent beaches as well from what I've seen. As you can see, this is Colne Point Nature Reserve. The Colne flowing all the way up into Colchester. Wind farms to my left. Wind farms to my right. Out at sea there. This is the naturist beach beyond that further seawall over there. That's where you get all the attacks apparently. Jaywick Beach. Hawk of some kind there, but because of the distance I can't tell what it is. Got a long tail. brush area might be in order. Not particularly large bird. As you can see, I was at maximum focus there. Some great salt flats here. Jaywick coming into view. Views back to Lee over Sands. Another section of decent surface underfoot. Unfortunately my shoes are full of grass seeds at the moment, which is quite uncomfortable. I'll have to get rid of those shortly. From walking on a surface that wasn't cut in any way, shape or form. Obviously shoes have acquired all the seeds. I'm wearing shoes today as opposed to my usual boots, and very rarely a pair of shorts, because I didn't envisage any tick issues today or brambles. So far I've been right, but didn't allow for the grass seeds. Can't legislate for everything, I suppose. Not much more than a stony shingle beach here at this part of Jaywick. Chalets everywhere though on my left. Millions of them. All the usual seaside paraphernalia here. Cafe, fish and chips, amusements, and of course toilets. Picnic tables over there as well. Near the Martello Tower now. So we got the old Martello Tower here, which appears to be a cafe. Information panel here about the Martello Tower Trail, Jaywick Martello Tower, which is a arts, heritage and community space currently. And as you can see, there are Martellos at Brightlingsea, Jaywick, Clacton a couple, and Walton. Right, I'm going to have a little breather now. I haven't got my tea today because I knew it'd be hot, so I brought an extra bottle of water in case my 2 litres runs out. Need to get these seeds out of my socks. Sign of the times, eh? Knife bin. Very seedy in places. Run down. Passing Lion Point floodgate. Just a reminder that it's not all sun down here like today. Cold March day, I bet the risk of flooding is pretty significant. Anyway, that's a rather seedy and run down bit of Jaywick left behind me now. Lots of sea thistle down here on this beach. Just approaching Jaywick's sandy beach, and the peacocks, that's the butterfly, seem to love this. Leaving the sandy beach at Jaywick behind and approaching another Martello tower. Clacton golf course on my left, national cycle route also to my left, I think it's 150, and the Martello tower straight ahead, and a nice stretch of sand here. Not quite as well preserved as the previous one, still. It's in good nick otherwise. I think this is the final Martello on this walk. The other one being north of Clacton. Just in Clacton now, which is a distinctly different beast to the other resorts before. Much more commercial and far more foreign nationalities here as well, I noticed. So I've worked out what the Martello Tower trail is now. Obviously I've passed 3 of them and that's what the trail is. So 4th one up near Walton would complete the trail, I guess. Passing Clacton's Coast Guard building. Clacton seafront has some health walks, as you can see here, with a map of the route up above. An interesting memorial here as well, just as Boris gets into power. This is his hero, Sir Winston. Clacton Pier comes into view. It's funny because the last time I walked from Clacton to Walton on the Naze, it was a cracking October day, probably just like today really, and that's turned out to be one of my most popular videos for some reason. Interesting. And even back then I was moaning about this wind farm, and that was filmed several years ago. Another little bit of history just in front of the pier. Now I wonder if the Moon and Stars pub has disappeared and become the boardwalk. No, it hasn't. It's on my left up the hill from the pier. Okay, 3 hours 20 and 8.7 miles later. So not particularly long walk today. Bit nondescript as well really. Not one of the best walks I've done. Not as good as Clacton to Walton on the Naze. Felt a bit awkward walking on a path that wasn't official, to be honest with you. But at least I found that that path does exist. Anyway, that concludes the walking in this part of Essex. Basically a seawall walk and a couple of seaside resorts. So, as I say, some people seem to like that kind of walk, others don't. It's not my favourite terrain. But anyway, very pleasant day was had in the sunshine. Nice cool, well, a nice breeze. Kept the temperature down for me. So yeah, till the next time.